Psychologica is an integrated approach to development, with survey tools and practitioner materials to help develop individuals, teams, and whole organizations. This video shows you how to use the Project Management Control Panel. The Control Panel is your home base. From this view, you can manage current and live projects and review archived projects. Basically, this gives you an overview of all projects and programs that you're involved in or you've carried out historically. In this example, we've obscured the names of client organizations to protect confidentiality. Please check our companion videos on logging in for the first time in order to find this page and view, and also how to use the various support buttons to buy units, access information and resources, and so on. The videos on the 8-step setup process show you how to create and launch surveys, and surveys will only appear in the control panel once they are launched. You can find surveys which are still works in progress by clicking on the Save Projects button. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the control panel view in order to manage surveys. So here in this column we see the name of the project, the name of the organization, that's the client organization, the sector which the organization works within, the date that the survey was created, and the date which it closes. It may or may not have already closed. If it has closed already, this button will be grayed out. We can see in this column the amount of responses to this survey. So one figure, the 10, shows the amount of assessors which were included at survey launch, and 7 shows the current status of responses. So we can see that 7 out of 10 assessors have actually responded to this survey. This column shows us the survey product which we're using. From this view, you can access surveys in 2 different ways. By clicking on the project name, you can enter the setup process of the survey itself. From this view, the only change that you can make is the closing date. So scroll down to the bottom of Setup Step 1, and extend the survey setup date as appropriate. Okay, done. And it's wise to also check at Step 8, confirmation, and ensure that the survey date has actually been changed. These 3 buttons allow you to make other changes to a survey. You can close a current survey by pressing on Finish and following the instructions provided. You can delete a survey from the record, from the archive, should you wish to do so. Or you can access a current or closed survey to manage or track assessors and to download reports. From this view, we can see the status of all project participants. So here we see the target, John Sample, and we can see that John has submitted his survey already. And we can see it was last active on this date, which is the time when it was submitted. We can also see a list of the other assessors who are assessing John in the 360 process. And again, we can see when they were last active, and we can see the state of their survey, and most of these have been submitted. However, we have a couple here that one that hasn't been started, another that hasn't been started, and one that has been started but has been saved. We can contact any of these respondents directly from this view by clicking on the email icon, which will open an email addressed to that individual and containing their specific link. Often this is in response to requests from assessors who may have lost the original email and link. Survey data is not actually included in the output report unless the assessor has actually submitted their survey. Sometimes we can be in a position where the survey is about to close or may have closed already, and we realize that some critical data is missing. For example, in this case, the boss has partially completed his survey but not actually submitted it. In this case, we can click on the status and force submission by following the instructions provided. Alternatively, we could use the email interface to access the link directly and go into the survey and manually finish and submit it. The ability to access current surveys can be useful to see if any errors have taken place in survey completion. Do bear in mind though that this type of manipulation can only take place when a survey is live, so if it has closed, you need to reactivate it as shown previously. When the survey closes, output reports will be automatically sent to whoever has been nominated during the setup process. However, we'll notice that within this view, two new icons have appeared by the target's name. These enable us to download unlimited reports in the future. As stated, the charge for each survey is deducted at survey launch, and there are no additional charges for downloading further reports. There are two types of report available. One is called a raw report, which is a straight version of the scores which have been given by the assessors within the 360 process. The other, normed report, or STEN report, is averaged. It provides a benchmark showing this individual's performance against comparative individuals within that sector. Please refer to our companion video, Interpreting and Feeding Back Reports, to help decide which report you'd like to use. In many cases, you can use both. Okay, so click on the Back to Projects button to return you to the control panel. I hope you found this video useful. Please check others in the series to help you access and use the Psychologica Project Management Platform, or contact us for more details on development products and services. Bye for now.